So, of course, life should not be that hard. Now, it wasn't for my boys, but my boys ain't happy. I can say that. Yeah. At least the one has an okay job. That's a good thing. Always to, it helps an individual to focus, to have a purpose. So people who don't have a purpose don't even, I mean, of course working can be, volunteering, helping out in some way. But, in my opinion, your life, number one, it would be like, where'd you come from? Poverty? And that's most people. Suffering, being tortured, being traumatized. And that would be like your reasoning to live, like to carry on your message where you came from. I mean, that should be the purpose of every human being. And it's not at all. Insane abusers have no idea what they're doing, where they came from. They're useless. And all the ones, I mean, they don't even know what they do. My dead husband didn't even realize, how violent he really was to me. But he was, so it doesn't matter that a person should face their consequences with what they did and how awful they treated someone. Even if they don't remember, it doesn't matter. You still should face consequences. I had an older brother and a younger brother. I'm just going to say the older brother was forced to, naturally do chores, but chores are a good thing. To stay clean and to do a job is a purpose instead of doing nothing. And so Sean used to mow the grass, shovel, and rake the leaves. These were he had to do that or he couldn't live there. I have a younger brother, he never did that. That's fucked up. Why do that to the older son and not the younger son? I don't, it gives them, everyone needs discipline. Some people never get it at all. They have no discipline whatsoever. They're insane abusers, so what kind of discipline's that? Going and attacking someone your whole life for no reason. They don't make any sense. So, that's the majority of the human race. In my world. But my world's not any different than the majority of people. In fact, some people only have abusers in their life. And that's it. There is nothing good in their life. They were, tortured from the get-go. I'm just bringing up Chinese and Japanese. Like, working to death their whole life in a factory 16 hours a day and only getting bread and water. And a place to lay their head. Literally. Maybe they just, what purpose is that? Um, yeah, man wrote the Bible, but there are good things in the Bible. Like, yeah, a man should work, and then, that gives him purpose, to enjoy, just leisurely your TV, but, whatever, These multimillionaires have no character, there's nothing there, uh, with most people, there's nothing there. Unfortunately, with the 10 abusive narcissists who, half of them died, that's weird. At least half of them, like, I had more than that. Name them right off the top of my head. Late Arthur S. Not III, late James Lester Sapin, late Theodore Carl Samuelin, late Michael Allen Dulles, late Jonathan Amy. I just hate that I was lied about my entire existence, and that's totally wrong. A victim does not get any vindication, any honor at all, any respect or honor. With all that they've been through, they do not. That's why Earth is hell. It's not there. It should be, but there's way too many victims. So, okay, there's way too many victims that need to be vindicated and honored. There's just, Earth is hell. What are you gonna do? And people are really, really stupid. They actually think that you have to answer to everything that you've ever done, and you don't. Because, the Earth is hell. That's why. Nothing makes any sense. Maybe because there is a fifth dimension. People were really dumb with wanting to be in the fifth dimension. That's more chaos. The fucking aliens are in the 11th dimension, the dumb shit. You don't want to go into any dimension, further than the third. Forget all this, the whole fucking world's all messed up, majorly. Totally screwed up. Well, why the hell would you... There is no advancing. There is no nothing. There is no progressing. At all. But I'm much older than a younger gentleman that does a YouTube channel, and he just thinks, another 10, 20 years is going to go by. He's like, no. Do you watch YouTube videos? Do you see the Maui fires? I mean, it's over. It's over. We're done. The world is done. And I always wanted to live just an okay life. Actually, just to get by, because, I was unfortunately, with really abusive people, so I didn't have a life. My life was nothing. That, if you have to answer to an insane abuser, why live? I just wanted my abusers to kill me, or if they would just die, because I'm not violent and I can't kill. If they would just die, then I would have had a life. Then I would have been able to do something. Just not cater to all their horrifying, screaming demands 24/7. A baby was so much better than an insane abuser. A child screaming is so much better than an insane abuser, than dealing with that 24/7. Children are nothing. Children are blessings. And there's nothing for a child to obey if they're good. There is nothing to obey if you'd be an honest, right person. Like, yeah. The devil inside, that doesn't exist for people who have God living on the inside of them. And that's before, they never had to choose God. It's before they were born. And that's in Ephesians, so that is the truth. And I would argue that with the homeless guy on the street. I don't feel like arguing anymore. Yeah, half the Bible is messed up, but at least 25% of the Bible is complete truth. And the 4 Gospels that made it into the Bible, that's true. They shouldn't have took out the other 8, and the book of Judas and Thomas and Mary Magdalene. They shouldn't have taken those books out, and many more. So, the kingdom of God is within.